Alright, Syncretic. I'm back. And yes, hairless. It's summer. It's really hot outside now. So, I retooled the workflow and did a number of different things to it. The main thing is that all of these IP adapters now are masked. I know that might seem weird, or not IP adapters, all these control nets are masked. So, you might be thinking, how in the world do you mask a control net? Well, you mask the video input. So all of the video inputs are coming from Coco, and they are masked to only the subject mask. So this is it. So you pull line art, it's going to line art this. It's not going to line art the background. You can set it to line art the background if you want, but it runs better this way and it takes up less VRAM. And if you want custom backgrounds, this is a much better way to do it. That way the control net doesn't bleed into anything. It also makes DW pose faster because it's not trying to pick out the person from everything around it. It just knows that that's a person. So, because the person's already cut out of the image. Anyway, so that's one of the main changes. Another main change is there's now an efficient K sampler for a second pass, which really helps the IP adapters bring out whatever style you're looking for. Like, you can see there's Azula from Avatar, and there's a Fire Nation village, right? Now, here is Azula from Avatar dancing on top of the Fire Nation village. And it's pretty stable. Like, at least relatively stable. You could make it less stable if you wanted by, like, I don't know, adding explosive, animate diff Laura, or shatter, and giving it some strength. There's a Laura right there to add whatever you want to it. I think Free U might be messing up some of the styling from IP adapter. So the second pass runs straight from whatever IP adapter you're using. In this case, it's running straight from IPA2. So it's pulling from here, which is pulling from here, which is pulling from the model, and then sending out to Free U. And this is the first pass is grabbing Free U. The second pass is grabbing the IP adapter directly because it's already ran through Free U and it's passed out as a latent to the second sampler. Added a high-res fix as per requested. Deleted Ultimate SD Upscale because I guess most people aren't going to use it. I left VAE decode in here just in case anybody wants to just use one pass of LCM and disable the second pass. Koya Deep Shrink and VFI, of course, are there just in case you want to use Koya Deep Shrink and VFI because they can be really useful depending on what you're doing. There's also an empty latent if anybody wants to use it. Resolution, VAE, and batch are all right here, and they're all linked to literally everything else. So, yeah, that's about what I did. Oh, I changed the embed scaling to K plus V on the IP adapters. For some reason, that pulls the style through better. I'm not entirely sure what that means, to be honest with you, but it works. After a whole lot of fidgeting with the settings, these are the settings that I found that are in the config that make it to where it transfers style really well. Yeah, that's about it. The like I said, the control nets are now subject masked to only the subject, or depending on if you have multiple subjects, it will mask to multiple subjects. This just only has one. So it'll do that all automatically. And everything else through here should run on its own automatically without any issue at all. If you want to add more subjects, you just turn on your shape mask if there's two of them, and you can, as you can see here, you can adjust it left, right, and up and down depending on what you want to do with the shape or where you want it to mask things out. If you want to mask 3, you'll need to route through one of these and use depth to pull the front character, and use the shape mask to divide the left and right. And I mean, theoretically, you could use that to mask like 5, 6, 8, 12 people. I mean, whatever you want. Yep. So that's the explanation of it. Hope this works good for you guys. Have a good one.